Hello, have you been shortlisted for the KNUST SONSOL project interview? And you've been wondering how to go about the preparation? Yes, you are at the right place. Here at Edu Connect Consult, we guide you throughout the interview process as well. Today, I'll be walking you through some of the interview questions you should prepare towards and some of the tips you should have at your fingertips before going for this particular interview. Sit back, relax, and listen to what I have for you today. So, some of the interview questions could be: who are you? First question: tell us about yourself. So, such questions, how do we handle them? We handle such questions by introducing ourselves formally, by telling us your name, your academic journey, and then a little bit about your leadership skills or leadership abilities. By this, it's a way of telling the interviewer who you are and what you are capable of doing. And then some of the other questions you could stand a chance of being asked as, why are you here? So such question sometimes comes with a face that you wouldn't like to see because the person wants to put you in a mood that you wouldn't feel comfortably. Who are you? You start to think about something. Then all of a sudden, why are you here? You start to think twice. What kind of question is this? It's just simple. Why brought you to the interview room? Tell them you've been shortlisted and you've been asked to come for an interview, so for screening. Simple as that, and you are good to go. And then you move on. They'll ask you. You should tell them maybe a little bit about the SONSOL project. Since you are here for the SONSOL project interview, you should tell them a little bit about it. Maybe they don't know. Sometimes they assume they've hired some people outside the school to come and do such interview, so you have to tell them. So how do you handle such question? So you would have to start by answering the question. You should have done your research over and over again to understand what the SONSO project means and the SONSO project stands for. So the SONSO means support one needy student with one laptop. So it's an initiative by the Vice Chancellor of KNUST to support needy students but brilliant with laptops to aid them in their academic journey. So there could be another questions about your parents. Tell them about your parents. What do your parents do? So during your application process, you've informed them what your parents basically do. So here you just tell them verbally with your mouth. So what your parents do? Oh, my father is a lawyer and my mom is a farmer. I'm just using some professions to see to let you understand what the questions means. Okay, so if you say your father is a lawyer, what then do you need a scholarship? Because your parents should be able to cater for you. We do know that there are some farmers too that are able to cater for their children, but be specific with what you are saying. Sometimes if you say a farmer could be someone who owns a larger portion of farm and all of that. So you should state or be precise with it that your parents are a peasant farmer where they just farm for food from farm to mouth, kind of. Okay, so you should be very strategic with the words you use in the interview room. The next question is, have you paid your fees? The next question could be, I'm not saying that is the next question. The next question could be, have you paid your school fees? And who paid your school fees? Who paid your hostel fees? You should have to explain all of these things, especially those of you who are on loans. You should be able to articulate by telling them what or how you came about these loans, and tell them how you got the money to pay for all these bills, and how you're even surviving on campus. You should be able to see all of this. And then a question could be asked, why then do you need a scholarship or the laptop? Why? Then you start by stating how your academics are being demanding the use of a computer to be able to work on projects and all of that, to be able to sail through this academic journey. And then a question could also be asked um, about your vision for your community and your vision for yourself as well. So this is where you tell them maybe what you see in the future, what you think when you get a scholarship or the laptop, it could aid you achieve in life, and what you intend to do for your community. These are just some few questions that you are likely to face. Now, Let's move on by getting to know some of the tips you have to be familiar with before going for the interview. I just have about 7 interview tips that I'm going to give it to you today. These are just for the SONSO project. There may be more, but these are what I have for you. First of all, arrive at the interview venue early, very, very early. What do I say you should arrive at? Early. The reason being that there are a number of people that are coming for the interview. The earlier you go, the earlier you finish your interview. So most of the time, the first people, they don't get stressed. But those of you who will be interviewed later, but then the interviewers would have been tired and they will be stressing you here and there, especially if you're not able to speak confidently. And then dress decently or professionally. I'm not saying you should go and buy a suit, you should go and be in an expensive clothes and shoe, but please and please dress decently as a student. Okay, and then be confident and speak clearly. Okay, be very, very mindful of how you speak. If you speak without confidence, it means that you don't know what you are talking about, and then you should be able to articulate your voice clearly so that panel of judges or panel would understand where you are coming from. Okay, they will understand your perspective of how you understand certain things, how your family background and other stuff. And you also have to research about the SONSOL project. As far as I am concerned, you are likely to be asked a question concerning the SONSOL project. Maybe when has it started? What do you know about the SONSOL project? Tell us about the SONSOL project as I stated earlier. And lastly, you should have all your supporting documents with you. And these supporting documents are your proof of need. Please and please again, have it with you when going for the interview. Not a new one, but a photocopy of the one you submitted earlier. And do not forget your student ID card. Okay, your student ID card identifies you as a student of the university. And most importantly, go with your results slip if your results have been released. But if your results haven't been released, do not bother yourself. These are some of the interview tips I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment at the comment section, share this video to your friends, and do not forget to turn the post notification bell. As this is not our first and this wouldn't be our last, we'll be bringing you more of content on scholarship opportunities, internship opportunities, and many other opportunities on this very channel. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.